The misconceptions I face is they don't realize that we're still around.
I think the biggest ones I get are either that I don't look Native American enough because a lot of people have this construction of what a Native American person should look like.
I think one of the biggest ones that we have to face a lot is the myth that we're extinct if we don't look and sound like people think we did back in 1492 at the time of colonization.
Also the fact that people are really surprised when you think that there are indigenous people in Mexico. I think people very rarely think about that. Most Americans never think about indigenous people in Mexico, and even in Mexico, there's oftentimes people who don't know about indigenous communities that still exist in Mexico.
Is that I smoke peyote all the time, and that I don't look Native American. They always ask, "What percent are you?" when I say that I am Native, and that doesn't really matter because I'm still Native.
One of the biggest things that I hear from is that Native and Indigenous students get to go to school for free, and it kind of wipes away like all the efforts that students have made to get to higher education.
When you have people that feel like they understand you coming from the reservation, they're like, "Oh, we know your whole story. I learned about you in class." They feel like they understand you already, and you're like,
Do Indians still live in the teepees? No.
Okay, indigenous people are lazy. Indigenous people all speak the same language.
One main one is a lot of people think that Native Americans go to school for free. So I have some people approach me and be like, or we'll be talking, having a conversation, and they'll just be like, "So you go to school for free?" I'm like, "Nope."
Indigenous people are unique.
They're my family.
Resilient.
They are revolutionary,
Proud, game changers,
protectors,
Brave.
Are resilient.
Creative.
Innovative.
Educated.
and still here.
Still here.
we're still here.
And still here.
Still here.
still here.
Still here.
Still here.
And still here.
And we're still here.
And we're still here.
And I am still here.
Native Americans are, indigenous students are, like, what do we want the
I would say indigenous because there's some people that are like indigenous to like South America.
do we want indigenous students or do we want just indigenous people are?
We can do indigenous people or students.
Yes, so we can.
So we're
I
gonna
think I should do it like indigenous people, and like someone could do students.
Okay.
Okay, so big question.
So
So
indigenous
we're,
people are could be college students, could be an answer, for example.
Okay, so we're gonna transition
Showing
from
the
Native Americans to
complexity.
Indigenous people next because we're trying to get into this whole,
Yeah.
so we need to like.
To broaden
we
across
just-
the political borders.
I feel like we need to
that.
transition that better because we just go from Native Americans to Indigenous.
Well,
and
we
you don't really bring into the pool of like South America and everything like that. We're just talking about Native Americans. Of
Yeah,
North
that's
America.
what I was gonna say.
I just
Well,
like,
if we
I just
say
think
Native, it's like indigenous, but if we say Native American, then it's more just
well,
the
I'm just trying to find a sentence that's going to transition us to Indigenous people where we mean everybody so far.
Or we could
What
just
do we
stick
have
with
so
indigenous.
Yeah, what do we have so far? Read
Well,
what we got.
Wise one, love is not everything. It is not food, it is not water to drink. Love does not mend the bone or fill up a lung. It cannot keep the earth revolving the sun.
You're the one that said Indigenous people are funny. I'm just being funny. Okay. Oh, so I didn't have one, but everybody's taking stuff. Okay, hold on.
Wait,
When all this lost, when I tried my love, oh, I think not.
This is Ashley pre-fame.
She instantly turned around and smiled.
You know, I really worked hard on my career, and it really started. Really peaked in the fall of 2017 when I was, getting ready to graduate from Colorado State University. I was approached by Angel Wright, who's a coordinator of Native Women's Circle. No, stop, cut it.
What is your tribal? What's your tribal affiliation?
Oh, I'm a citizen of the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma. Okay, can you see how that's better than if I was like, I'm Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma?
I don't know, that's pretty good too.
See, but it's more natural if I'm talking to somebody and it's the camera is in there. It's sort of like they're catching part of a conversation.
Yes.
This is Bev's daily talk show with Jack. Happy Bigfoot Day!
Happy Bigfoot